Richard, a bit of a chance miss for the team today?
Yeah, it was an opportunity that we thought we prepared to win. We had a real good week in practice, albeit we had a couple of obviously Simon Griggs, losing him before the game affected what we were doing. We moved things around. We were looking at running Adam in the back row and we ended up putting him in the middle. So I've not looked at that first kick, but that would have been great to get over the line first, underneath the sticks would have been fantastic for us, but wasn't to be. Some small fractions and errors, just the difference between the two teams, I thought. There's a couple of errors there at key times, but we put ourselves back in the picture, didn't we, in that second half? And yeah, we'll look forward to next week now.
Can you be proud of that performance again? You know, running a Super League team very close and looking like the better side, for large periods.
Yeah, we did. There wasn't a lot, as I said, between the two teams. I thought coming out of our end and exit and yardage, I thought we were really good and fast and physical defensively. Dan Fleming threw himself around. Brandon Moore I thought he was really good for us, tough when he went back on, a couple of carries every set and cleaning up. But we just probably lacked that spark, didn't we? That moment and that spark and that game changer. We had Scott Morrell playing with an injured thumb. He had an injection in his thumb, so it's tough this time of year for a part-time team to keep battling against these teams. And Widnes were desperate, weren't they, today? You know, they had to win this game, and they did do. So you know, well done for them. They deserved it today. That they were the better team on the day, but I didn't think there was too much between the two teams.
Half-time seemed to come at the wrong time really for us, didn't they? Obviously having scored that try late on, did you feel the momentum sort of slightly went going into that second half?
After the start that we had, it would have probably been better to continue with that. We managed to score a try and get back in and made a game of it. We always do that. We've always got the effort and the attitude to work hard. Just a little bit of smarts. I thought Inu was very strong for them. We struggled to hold him and Mellor at the back. You know, and if we were going to play them again, we'd be in a stronger position now with some of their key players and key threats. But we're not. We'll move on. We'll look forward to our last home game next week, which will be really exciting and massive for the club. Play Leeds, so all the players are mentioning that already. That's going to be fantastic. There'll be no expectation for us to win. They're a fantastic team, Leeds, and we'll enjoy the occasion as we did today on Sky Sports. I don't think we disgraced ourselves at all, but I think we'll learn to shut games down and play a little bit smarter at key times.
What lessons can you learn from that performance going into this weekend, next weekend's game against Leeds?
Start better. Let's try and start better, which we've said a couple of times. We feel our way into games. There's some things there that we've done that we'd probably get away with in the Championship, but you don't at this level. As I said, the desperation that Widnes had, they were desperate at times, but I thought our body language and endeavour was great. Bit disappointed at the end there. They got a try and the scoreboard goes away, but yeah, we'll certainly look forward to this next week. It's a really important week for the club. We've not played anyone like Leeds for a long time, so we'll be putting our strongest team out and we'll have a good go at the Rhinos. We had a young team out today: Connor Davis, Liam Cooper, who came into the side real late. You know, Liam's been in League One most of the season. Now he's playing, you know, in a relegation decider. So we'll get lots of experiences, which will serve our squad really well.
Another 5 players from the club's reserve system coming through today as well.
Yeah.
Testament to the club for having that reserves.
Yeah, that's what we're about. We'll give some more boys an opportunity next week if they deserve it. We've certainly, that's our model, our template is to try and create our own players. And the reserve. Well, Brandon Moore, I thought he was outstanding today. He's a privilege to work with. He epitomises everything I love in a player. His attitude, he does a lot of work that goes unnoticed. But today he did a lot of work for me that went noticed. He made a couple of breaks and did really well, strong defensively as well. Genuine player who was cast aside as an academy, too old, didn't have a reserve grade, came to us, been here now 2.5 years and been outstanding. And that's it. Yeah, and I'll, that's why I'll be going away from here proud. Chester Butler, James Woodburn Hall, the same. Fantastic.
Richard, were you surprised how desperate Widnes were, considering what's gone before? 17 straight losses.
Yeah, they were in a rut, weren't they? It's difficult to get out of when you've not won for such a long period of time. You've got to find different ways to win. I thought we helped them along the way today. We gave them a leg up, certainly in that first half. We passed the ball behind the sticks and we made a couple of poor defensive reads, and we got punished. They train every day. They obviously train here and well resourced, as opposed to ourselves, who we just battle. We just keep in there. But I'd like us to learn the lesson of being a little bit more clinical and smarter, because we've got all of the above. We tick all them boxes. It's just that. But we run out of games. We've got 2 games left, and we don't want to disgrace ourselves, and I'm sure we won't do. We're real confident going in this week because we are. We've got nothing to lose.
Did you have enough possession and field position to win that game?
At times, yeah. At times, I thought. Not second half. I think we had maybe 2 good ball sets. The game was not played with us applying pressure. It was the opposite. We were defending, and it breaks a team when we're doing too much. We have a momentum there, and it was red is bad and blue is good. I'll give you. What do you think we were in? Red? Yeah, we were in red. Yeah. So, but if we're giving out medals and prizes for heart and valour, we'd be up there. We'd be getting that, and that's why I'm not too despondent. It was an opportunity today, though. Let's not get this out of context. We could have won this game today. And we're prepared to do so.
Where was Simon?
Failed his head test a couple of times, so he got a concussed, didn't he, 2 weeks ago. It was the doctor's call. I might play well, fair play is paramount for me, and we could have probably pushed it and coerced it, but it's not what we're about. And it's opportunities for Liam and Connor Davis. And that's what we're about. We're about giving opportunities to these players. There's no point having a reserve grade if you're not going to use them, and we certainly do. And I think we've had full value out of what we've done this season.
And loss was omitted.
Yeah. We just thought that Will was outstanding last week, and he was good again today. James Woodburn Hall did a slightly different role for us. He came into.
Was the intention to swap them?
Yeah, they did, and I thought that worked. That first try was something that they spoke about. Really happy with James Woodburn Hall. But we've just got a couple of individuals just slightly below where they should be, really, and we need everybody at 100%, and if we do, we've got a chance. We didn't quite get that today.
What's your view on I think I know what your view on the restructuring?
Well,
is it better for us or worse?
Well, what we're in now is better for us, but whether that's the best thing for the competition and rugby league in general, I'm not sure. If you look at there, you can see the atmosphere today. It was a funny, wasn't it? It wasn't. There's a lot of angst and anxiety around the competition and the structure. For Halifax, the Middle Eights has been a success. It's been fantastic. It gives us an avenue to pit ourselves against Widnes OKR and Leeds next week. Without that, we wouldn't be in a position to do that. So I can only say that it's worked for us. For the other teams, it probably hasn't. I think the playoff system rewards your form throughout the year. If you get up there into the top echelons of the table, and you're playing in big games, and towards the end of the season, that's the way it's going to go. And hopefully, the championship will be the same, and we can have a real good go at that again. Whether we're quite resourced enough to get into Super League, not quite sure yet.
Have you hit a ceiling in this, in the 8s though? Because we seem to be in a similar.
You never hit a ceiling. You never potential. So no. We just got to find a way to play the game a little bit differently at certain times. So no, I don't think we've hit a ceiling. No. We've got a young team. If you look at the squad we had out there today against Super League players, I think we punched him really well. We'll remain positive. We'll be so excited about next week. I'm telling you, the players will be buzzing all week about next week, playing the Shea against Leeds Rhinos. So we'll be doing our best for that. Cause an upset, we'll see.